Ja Morant is one of the best rising star NBA players there is today. With a great shooting form, good averages every game, and a big career ahead of him, there is no doubt that Ja Morant is going to become a star player very soon. Ja Morant was the second overall pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, something you probably already know if you're a big basketball fan. There are some crazy facts hidden about Ja Morant, however, so stick with us as we explore the 10 things you didn't know about Ja Morant. Number 10. He was a teammate of Zion Williamson. A long time before their ways would merge again as the main two-star prospects in the 2019 NBA Draft, Zion Williamson and Ja Morant were only two of three children from the small community of South Carolina, playing on a nearby grassroots group far removed from the staggering consideration they'd get in school. Williamson and Morant grew up just an hour from one another and were isolated by only one evaluation level in school. As Williamson was entering secondary school and Morant was turning into a sophomore, the two collaborated on the South Carolina Hornets, an AAU group, unaffiliated with the shoe organization Cash and mixtape publicity that has now gotten inseparable from the business. It's crazy how two of the biggest people of the 2019 NBA Draft played together on the same team for a good while. Williamson's ability was stunning to such an extent that he turned into the agreement #1 pick from the second he made his presentation for Duke. Number 9. He was an overlooked prospect. In 2016, Morant was simply one more neglected prospect who lived in the distant country, didn't play for an AAU group upheld by a significant shoe organization, and didn't use social media. He was a typical case of a sleeper until Kane asked somebody at the joint where the snack bar was. On his way there, he heard a basketball bobbing in a side exercise center a long way from the principal activity. Very curious, he peered inside. There, Kane originally looked at Morant, who was playing a round of 3-on-3. Subsequent to looking for 5 minutes, during which Morant's 44-inch vertical jump, speed, and uncanny passing eye were on full showcase, Kane disregarded his cravings for food and ran off to call Murray State mentor Matt McMahon. He stated, "This child's going to be a master." McMahon says, "So I hopped in the vehicle and got up there the following day. We followed him all through July." Number 8. He was a very late bloomer. At the point when Ja Morant was a senior in high school, he was not a broadly positioned player. That appears to be odd in light of the fact that he had a fruitful high school vocation. He set up extremely strong numbers and was all-state as a junior and senior. There was just one significant program that offered him a grant, and that was in his home express, the College of South Carolina. His dad says that he eventually picked Murray State since they needed him the most and it would be the best fit. That ended up being an extraordinary choice. Number 7. He has a pretty average personal life. Morant has a younger sister, Tania, who grew up playing b-ball with him on their lawn and now goes after Hillcrest Middle School in DL. He has the words, "underneath nobody," guidance his mom gave him, inked to one sidearm. Morant's preferred craftsman is rapper Lil Baby. Morant's physicality frequently attracts correlations with point guard Russell Westbrook, who Morant said is his preferred player on the grounds that Westbrook is regularly disregarded, much the same as he was by school scouts in high school. Number 6. His freshman year started all the hype. On November 10, 2017, Morant appeared for Murray State with 7 points and a group-high 11 assists in a 118-61 triumph over Brescia University of the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics. He recorded his first double-double on December 12, 2017, with 10 points, 12 bounce-back, and 6 assists on a 69-55 L to St. Louis. He posted his first triple twofold on December 28th, recording 11 points and 10 rebounds on a 52 win over Eastern Illinois. It was the subsequent triple-double in school history, the main originating from Isaac Miles in 1984, and was likewise the record for most assists at a CFSB centered game, outperforming the old characteristic of 12 set up by Aubrey Reese against Alabama State in 1999. Morant additionally had the third most assists in a solitary game by a Murray State player. On the day of February 1st, 2018, he had a season-high 23 points going against Southeast Missouri State. After averaging 12.7 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 6.3 assists per game, Morant had a very good end to his amazing freshman year. Number 5. His wife started a charity foundation. Out of appreciation for their girl Kari's first birthday celebration and the commemoration of KK's traumatic birth insight, she told their story with one goal: to teach other ladies. KK particularly needs youthful individuals of color to know the signs and indications of preeclampsia. To help this mindfulness activity, KK dispatched her I Wish I Knew crusade. KK, Ja, and infant Kari were the honorary seats for the public promise walk for preeclampsia, the Preeclampsia Foundation's unique pledge drive. KK shaped her own promise walk group and urged everybody to either form a group or join her group as they raise assets for the Preeclampsia Foundation, the country's just non-benefit quiet support association committed to training and mindfulness, improving medical services, rehearsing and catalyzing research around preeclampsia to discover a reason and a fix. Number 4. Ja Morant came from a sporty lineage. Morant was conceived in DL, South Carolina, to T and Jamie Morant. His mom was a point guard in secondary school and a softball major in school, while his dad was a secondary school colleague of Ray Allen and played ball for Claflin University. Subsequent to playing semi-expertly, T considered playing professional ball abroad. In any case, when Jamie got pregnant with Ja, he surrendered his b-ball vocation and remained at home, turning into a hairstylist. Morant prepared in his backyard with his dad, who encouraged him to do step-back shots and purchased a large amount of tractor tires for him to work on bouncing with a delicate landing. In his child years, he regularly confronted more seasoned rivals, telling his mom, "I'm not stressed over the large children." Number 3. Ja Morant's enemies praise him. After Morant burnt Alabama for 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists, Crimson Tide mentor and previous NBA point watch Avery Johnson ventured once more into his past. "I saw flashbacks of a great deal of guys I played against," Johnson said. "Regardless of whether it's the old Isaiah Thomas, the Detroit Pistons' Isaiah Thomas, that slyness and keenness, John Stockton's passing capacity, Russell Westbrook's athletic capacity, my God, at the point when I saw him on film to watch him play face to face, it was in a way that's better than on film. We gave him around 5 or 6 unique looks. In some cases it worked. Now and again it didn't." Number 2. Ja Morant's girlfriend is also a good basketball player. Kadre Dixon is from Antoine, Arkansas, and she's the middle child of DeShannon and Crystal Dixon. Her older sibling, Tyreek, is a ball player with the Missouri State Bears. Kadre is, as of now, going to Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee. Dixon's ability on the court could not hope to compare to what her BF can do. However, she is a demonstrated volleyball and highly skilled b-ball player. Number 1. Ja Morant signed with Nike already as a young NBA player. Ja Morant, the most sought-after guard of the 2019 NBA draft class, needed to sign a shoe deal for Nike, and he got his desire. Subsequent to turning ace toward the beginning of April, Morant demanded not in any event, meeting, or drawing in with some other brands during the arrangement cycle before marketing a multi-year, multi-million-dollar footwear and clothing support deal for Nike. The agreement was consented to progress at the time of the May 14 draft lottery, as indicated by industry sources. We really hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below how well you think Ja Morant is going to play next season. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already as well. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.